good morning. Today is Friday, April 24th. Jim bailed on me again. I ended up walking the 2.25 miles. I walked the last half mile by myself. But at least he's getting out here. That's all that matters. We don't have any birthdays. We don't have any anniversaries that anybody told me about. So, anyway, Christy's going to come by for a sidewalk visit today. Plus, she's bringing me some ham. Aaron works at, I hear somebody coming across the street. Aaron works at Boston Market. He's a manager of a Boston Market. And because they order so far in advance, they order too much ham for Easter. So Christy's going to bring me a ham. So I'll be, the only bad, I probably share it with Denise because I had a ham, I don't know, back in February or something, or March. No, it was in February. And I tried to freeze it. Ham doesn't freeze very well. At least I had a honey baked ham that I tried to freeze. It's too moist. It was too wet. And it lost all of its flavor. So I don't know if it was because it was a honey baked ham or what. But and I did try to make a pea soup once, and it just didn't turn out. I love pea soup, but maybe I'll try to use the bone and try again, because I do have a package of peas in the cupboard, and I have all the other ingredients, like the broth and all that we could use. So, but today I wanted to talk about just staying on track. Okay, we've all been in. I've been in since the 13th of March. So that's the 20th, the 27th, the 3rd, the 10th, the 17th. 6 weeks. 6 weeks it's been. And the governor's going to have a conference today, press conference, and I think she's going to extend it at least until May 15th. All the experts are saying until June. So you've had your fun. No, you didn't have fun. I shouldn't even say that. This has not been fun. You went off your plan. But now it's time to get back on your plan, because you don't want to gain a lot of weight. And then when this is all over, come out heavier, having to buy new clothes that are bigger. But just, every little progress that you make, no matter how slow, even if you just try to maintain, or even just try to only gain a half a pound a week. It's still a lot. That would have been 3 pounds over 6 weeks, but it's better than 16 pounds over 6 weeks, because I could very easily do that. I wouldn't have any problem doing that at all. And what I like about, at least for myself, is I've been doing this it'll be 4 years in December. It's been a long time, but you know what? I've gotten healthier. I think one of the reasons I'm doing better with this virus is because I'm healthier. I'm eating properly. I'm getting the right vitamins and nutrients in my body. And that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm just trying to stay on track. It makes me a little bit more aware when I'm doing the online ordering, because I'm very conscious of putting that on my cart, in my cart. Not that I wasn't at the store, but in the store you're just kind of enticed by all the smells and the music, and looking in other people's carts and seeing what they have, and oh yeah, Cheetos, that sounds good, Oh, Cheetos, that does sound good. No, get that off your mind, Sandy. But so I'm trying to stay on track. I still have my Girl Scout cookies in the freezer. I like to keep them in there as a reminder of how strong I'm being against them. I do have a couple Twinkies in there too. Very good for me. Although I do have some Weight Watcher bars, which 4 points for a Weight Watcher bar I thought was kind of high, but at the time I thought, well, I'll just get an ice cream bar. But I still have some of those. So, if I ever wanted something sweet. And I do have the Lily chocolates, like I can throw in pancakes or something, just to sweeten something up a little bit. But I'm determined. I did have that 0.2 gain last week. That just kind of threw me a little bit. But it was because I ate 3 meals the day before. And through Lent, I only ate 1 meal. So my body's readjusting. So I'm back to, if I just, like I said, stay the same, I'll be happy with that. I'm content with just staying the same. Although I really would want to lose. I want to get to that 100 pounds. I'm like within 9 pounds. Plus, my brother said he's going to pay me an inflation rate. Because I always tease him that, it was $100 back in the 80s. Blah, blah, blah. So he told me, he says, I'll tell you what, when you reach 100 pounds, I'll give you $250. Can you imagine how many clothes? Well, maybe not a lot of clothes, but I could buy some clothes with $250. So I want to get to that 100 pounds. I really do. When I was walking my last half mile by myself, I was talking with Denise, and we're trying to figure out a way that when all this is said, like we're probably not going to go out to eat in a restaurant for a long time. But we're trying to figure out a way that we can like meet at a park when they open up the parks and just have a picnic. It's not going to be the same, but we'll be together. I mean, I like doing our FaceTimes when we do it, our message thing, four-way call, our Zoom. But it's just not the same as actually seeing somebody in person. But it's the second best thing, so that's all that matters. Okay, let's go in the house, drink our water first. Jim and I almost got the whole outer edge of the puzzle done. We just have one piece that we're missing, which is in the box probably still. And then just stay on track. I'm going to eat light because it's Friday, but I'll still probably get my 3 meals in, but they'll be light meals. And tomorrow's my weigh-in. Fingers crossed that I at least lost my 0.2. That's my goal this week, is just to lose my 0.2 so I can get back to where I was. Okay, talk to you guys at breakfast. Okay, stepping away from the puzzle, and I'm going to eat my breakfast. And remember, never give up, and to start each day with a thankful heart. So today is Friday, April 24th. Start my day with a prayer. My quote is, "The trick is to enjoy life. Don't wish away your days waiting for better ones to come. Remember, you are only confined by the walls you build around yourself." It's a 5-point breakfast, 3 points for my holy guacamole, 2 points for my Ezekiel toast, and 0 for my egg, berries, grapefruit, banana, tea, and water. So I still have 18 points left. This is the holy guacamole I'm using, and this is the bread. You find it in the freezer department at Kroger's. Okay, let's go eat. I do love cheese, but I don't have enough points for my breakfast for the cheese. Okay, I didn't eat lunch, but I'm going to have dinner now. The 2 onion rings are left over from yesterday. I do like them cold, so I'll just eat them cold. It's a 10-point dinner, 5 points for my 2 onion rings, 1 point for a tablespoon of Miracle Whip, 1 point for my extreme wellness wrap, 1 point for my lemonade, 2 points for my pudding, and 0 for the tuna, celery, tomato, and cucumber. 10 points. I still have 8 points left if I want to have a snack later on. Okay, just 2 meals today, but I was fine with that. Christy came by with Sophia, so I got to see them, and she brought me a 8-pack of paper towel and a 12-pack of double-ply toilet paper. So I'm all set. I already had 12 rolls already, but you can never have too much. I know, it's like there was a cartoon on Facebook that it's not the shortage of the toilet paper anymore, it's the baking goods, because all the flour and all that's good. Denise is trying to find bread flour. She can't find it anywhere. So she's just been looking. I got to get a drink of water. But look at Anita. I got my water. And then Danny FaceTimed me. So I got to see Danny and the boys, and I talked to Shannon a little bit. Shannon's Danny's wife, in case you forgot. And then I got a boo-boo on my finger. Look at. I had a dull knife, and they always say a dull knife is more dangerous than a sharp knife. I was slicing up my cucumber, and the knife slipped, and I sliced my finger. So I'm going to have to sharpen those knives. Because I really do think that if it was a sharp knife, I wouldn't have slipped like that. And then what else was I going to talk about? Chrissy forgot to bring the ham. She was supposed to bring me a ham. I was going to have that for my dinner tomorrow, because I don't eat meat on Fridays. I was talking about the baking goods. I was talking to Danny. Oh, Danny's all excited because the governor, she extended our stay till May 15th. But they opened up the seed store so everybody can rush out and get their seeds now. And they can get their paint, and they can go out on their boats. There was a little cartoon on the Facebook with somebody they're all bundled up in their winter coat, winter hat, and their hat on in their boat. Any other year, they wouldn't have been in their boat this quick. But as soon as somebody tells you that you can't be in your boat, then right away you got to be in your boat. And then I guess the nurseries can open, but they have to figure out a way to make it safe for you to go in. And then what else? But the barber shops and the spas and the gyms and stuff like that, they're still, and the tattoo parlors, they're still closed. I'm kind of getting a little nervous about it. My son, who's like a I don't know. Maybe he's more doom and gloom. I don't know. I said, like I know they've always said that we were only going to have 50 or 60,000. We're already at 50,000. He seems to think we're going to hit 100,000 by the end of May. I certainly hope not. Stay home, people. Stay home. I mean, I know it's boring. Trust me, I know it's boring. But if this is going to work, I know it's just kind of baby steps getting back into the public. Anyhow. Oh, I know what it was. Because Danny. So Danny is going to go golfing tomorrow because they did open up the golf courses. So Danny and Jimmy are going to go golfing. They have a 12 o'clock tee time. But you can't use a motorized cart. You have to carry your bags. So I said, so you're only going to do 9 holes? And he said, no, I'm going to do all 18. I'm willing to bet he's only going to do 9. Because he's used to just getting in his little cart and driving to each little spot. And I would have thought that if you had your own cart, you could still use it, but you can't. So, I don't know. Because he could have put it in the back of his truck. But anyway, he'll figure out a way. And then Jim and I have been working on our puzzle. Jim's doing pretty good. He's got the one head of the bird all done with the beak and the whole bit. So I was going to work on that a little bit tonight. And that's about it. So going to do my highlights in the morning and go for a walk. Probably do the same thing I did today. Watch TV. Read my books. FaceTime people. Stay busy. Stay occupied. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Stay home. Talk to you guys tomorrow.